At 40, LeBron James is already a basketball icon, but he continues to break barriers both on and off the hardwood. While most athletes his age are settling into retirement or transitioning into coaching, LeBron remains one of the NBA's most dominant forces, heading into his 23rd season with elite performance. Despite his immense accomplishments, there's still one lingering challenge: earning full respect. Many assumed he'd already won that battle, but it seems the fight continues. LeBron's resume speaks for itself. He's the league's all-time leading scorer, a four-time NBA champion, four-time MVP, two-time Olympic gold medalist, and a 19-time All-Star. His legacy is already written in the annals of basketball greatness. Even so, criticism persists, especially online, where waves of voices push false and sometimes absurd claims. One of the most common criticisms is that LeBron James lacks technical skill. It's a baffling take. How can someone with more than 40,000 career points and a vast repertoire of basketball skills be accused of lacking technique? LeBron tackled this odd narrative in a recent podcast appearance, using both humor and a bit of exasperation. "I see it all the time online," he said, chuckling. "People say I don't have skill. Meanwhile, I've scored 50 billion points." His sarcasm made the message clear, but so did the underlying frustration. Last season marked yet another milestone in his remarkable career. He officially became the highest scorer in basketball history, counting regular season, postseason, and international play. A moment like that should have silenced all doubts. Yet, the critics didn't let up. Some continue to argue that LeBron depends too much on his physical traits, his strength, speed, and power, rather than refined technique. A vocal minority claims his game lacks finesse, suggesting he's more brute force than skilled tactician. But anyone who's followed LeBron closely knows better. His style has evolved continuously. In his early years, he amazed crowds with sheer athleticism. But over time, he refined his game. His shooting has come a long way. He now has a dependable mid-range jumper and a solid three-point shot. His vision on the court is unmatched. He reads the game several steps ahead, and his passing ability rivals that of elite point guards. His post-up play has become a powerful tool, and his understanding of defensive schemes allows him to exploit mismatches with ease. LeBron is a player who has adapted every year, refusing to stagnate despite already having achieved greatness. Adding to this discussion, Milwaukee Bucks star Giannis Antetokounmpo recently came to LeBron's defense. Giannis, who has also faced his share of criticism, understands what it's like to be underestimated. Labeled a run-and-dunk player early on, Giannis knows how hard it is to move past stereotypes. He took to X, formerly Twitter, and posted, "If people still think one of the greatest players of all time has no technical skill, then I've officially seen it all." The post made waves throughout the basketball community. It was a powerful reminder that players recognize greatness, even when critics won't. Interestingly, Giannis has been the subject of trade speculation involving the Lakers. Fans have fantasized about a LeBron-Giannis duo, two juggernauts joining forces in LA. But, according to reports, Giannis is nearing a new contract with the Bucks, likely staying in Milwaukee long-term. So, the trade chatter seems more like fantasy than reality, though it still captures fans' imaginations. Off the court, Giannis has been relaxing in Brazil. He arrived in Rio de Janeiro on Saturday the 7th and quickly embraced the local culture. He visited the famous Christ the Redeemer statue and enjoyed sweeping views from Corcovado Mountain. His trip wasn't limited to sightseeing. Giannis also attended a Brazil women's national volleyball match, showing appreciation for athletic excellence across sports. He even helped open a new basketball court in Rio, inspiring young athletes and fans. His journey continued to São Paulo, where he was expected to attend the Brazil-Paraguay World Cup qualifier. His passion for sport and life mirrors the energy he brings to every basketball game. But this story isn't only about LeBron and Giannis. It's about what it means to be great and the obstacles that come with it. Even after rewriting the record books and dominating for 2 decades, LeBron still hears questions about his skill. Still, he pushes forward, playing, evolving, and winning. Often, the loudest opinions come from the least informed. His numbers, titles, and respect from legends like Giannis say more than any tweet ever could. Perhaps one day, doubters will realize that skill isn't only about fancy dribbling or flashy footwork. It's also about consistency, durability, and relentless improvement over time. LeBron James embodies all of that. Now, there's a new chapter unfolding in LA. Luka Doncic, once the face of the Dallas Mavericks, is now the newest star of the Lakers. His talent has never been questioned, and his basketball IQ is elite. But his commitment to peak physical condition has always raised concerns. Since joining the league, Luka's fitness has been a frequent talking point. Fans and analysts have all echoed the same refrain. Luka needs to get in better shape. The NBA demands top-tier conditioning, speed, power, and endurance. Many doubted Luka's ability to meet those standards over a full season and into the playoffs. Then came the shocking move no one saw coming. Despite taking the Mavericks to the finals last season, Dallas traded Luka before the deadline. The move stunned the basketball world. It wasn't about production. Luka had delivered. But the Mavericks front office lost faith in him as their long-term leader. They questioned whether he was disciplined enough to maintain his physical edge year after year. But maybe that was the wake-up call Luka needed. Today, we see a different Luka Doncic. A recent workout video went viral, showing him drenched in sweat during an intense leg workout. He looked focused, pushing himself to the limit. Gone was the player who showed up to camp out of shape. This Luka is locked in, driven, motivated, and working relentlessly. Just weeks ago, he was seen courtside at a Real Madrid game. What turned heads wasn't the seats. It was his new physique, leaner, stronger. Rumors of a strict conditioning plan were confirmed by the visual proof. Since landing in Los Angeles, Luka has made one thing clear. He's here to win. He's not chasing stats. He's chasing banners at Crypto.com Arena. The pressure is enormous. The Lakers are built on championships. Legends like Kobe, Magic, Kareem, and LeBron have all worn the purple and gold. Now, Luka steps into that legacy. This summer offers a defining opportunity. In August, Luka becomes eligible for a 4-year, $229 million contract extension. It's a massive deal, the kind that signals long-term belief. Luka wants to sign. But before he does, he wants to see commitment from the front office. Proof they'll build a title-contending roster around him. At 26 and entering his prime, Luka is determined to silence the critics once and for all. This year's early playoff exit stung and reignited old doubts. But rather than respond online, Luka responded in the gym. Inside the Lakers organization, coaches and players are noticing. His intensity, leadership, and dedication are setting a new tone. Luka isn't just present, he's leading. The Lakers don't just want a star, they want a leader, a cornerstone. Luka is becoming that player. So what happens next? With free agency nearing, the pressure shifts to Lakers GM Rob Pelinka. Can he build the right roster around Luka? Can he turn potential into championships? If they get it right, Luka's extension will be only the beginning. A focused Luka in top shape is a nightmare for the league. Now, imagine a trade so well-balanced that it benefits not just one, but 3 franchises at once. That's exactly what a recent proposal from Fadeaway World offers, linking the Lakers, Nuggets, and Nets in a bold deal. This trade could address major roster needs, open up new team dynamics, and set each organization up for long-term success. Let's break it down. After trading Anthony Davis to Dallas for Luka, the Lakers gained a superstar, but lost a defensive anchor. Davis was crucial for rim protection and paint defense, and without him, the Lakers became vulnerable inside. Their efforts to add Mark Williams fell through. Jackson Hayes is unlikely to return. The result? A thin frontcourt with major defensive gaps. That's where Nick Claxton enters the picture. He's the type of mobile, defensive center Luka wants next to him. Claxton's athleticism, shot blocking, and ability to guard multiple positions make him an ideal fit. He plays a similar role to Derek Lively II, Luka's former teammate in Dallas. Claxton would help the Lakers become title contenders again. Meanwhile, the Nuggets need depth. Last season, stars like Jokic and Murray played heavy minutes, leading to fatigue. Coach Michael Malone expressed concern multiple times. This trade would give Denver Rui Hachimura, rookie Dalton Knecht, and the number 8th pick in the 2025 draft. Hachimura is versatile and can stretch the floor. Knecht adds shooting and energy off the bench. The draft pick secures future value. For Denver, it's about sustainability, resting stars, and gaining flexibility. As for the Nets, they're rebuilding. In this deal, they get Michael Porter Jr. and the 55th pick in the 2025 draft. Porter hasn't reached his potential in Denver due to injuries and defensive lapses, but in Brooklyn, he could thrive as a lead scorer. A second-round pick helps build out the roster too. What makes this trade unique is its balance. No team sacrifices its core stars. LeBron, Luka, Jokic, and Murray all stay. Each team gets what it needs: defense for LA, depth for Denver, and a rebuilding piece for Brooklyn. It's a rare win-win-win. As free agency approaches, keep an eye on deals like this. If it happens, it could define the next era for all three teams.